Liquid, molten, and decadent. Foodies have been inundating Facebook feeds with runny egg yolks. Take a look at some of these pics showing that beautiful moment when you get a perfectly cooked egg. You break it with your fork and that golden goodness rushes out. Now that we're all drooling, Randy Feltis is here with So it's all about the runny eggs. Like, you see them on everything now.
It's Instagrammers.
It's those Instagrammers.
Right? But there is something about that moment when it pops and it drizzles and you're like, oh, you try to catch it in like your sandwich, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm all about it.
Dip it in.
And all the dishes we're making today, they kind of go like, is it breakfast, is it lunch, is it dinner? It's kind of flirting everywhere.
Yeah.
And I think it's like, by all means, do all three.
Do it anytime you want. And the good thing about it is we all know eggs are good for you. So if that's the thing you want to incorporate into all these different meals, why not do it? And then you get the texture situation, you get that good protein, that good clean protein you get from an egg, and then, you know, you put it on something like a pizza.
This is one, we've already had these. Like, this is the famous green egg and ham. It was famous because it was on You Gotta Eat Here, and the moment that it hit that, all of a sudden sales went crazy on that one. Like the first night, I remember screaming back to the kitchen, "We need more eggs!" And that had never happened in the pizza joint ever.
Right.
Because people were a little freaked out about an egg on a pizza, but now it's like all about it. You take the crust and you dip it in there, and it's fantastic.
It makes sense.
Next, I got like this this ultimate BLT. So I got a roast pork belly. This is kind of simple. This is right up the alley with the egg, right? Yeah. And the lettuce and the tomato. But this is the action that you're looking for, right? You're just gonna push down, and then it's gonna be like, oh, right? You know what I mean? And then we got this thing in the first bite, and it's the dripping and stuff. Yeah. So that's a good time.
That is a good time.
So,
okay, what else do you want to put it on today?
So we're going to show you how to do one, first of all. And I don't know, I think it's pretty simple, really. I use olive oil. Some people use butter, but I'm a basic olive oil guy. It goes everywhere in the kitchen, so it's pretty straight up for me. Just give it a little bit of heat. You'll hear the little crackling. That's nice, right?
Is there any kind of a key to doing that right? Or if you're messing this up, you should just get out of the kitchen?
You know what? Surprisingly, bring that up. I always go flat surface because the egg has a membrane on the inside. Yeah. And when you go on the edge, you're kind of shattering that membrane, and that's where the shells go into. You're releasing the shell from the membrane. But when you hit it flat and then open it up, that doesn't happen. Okay, so less chance of shells.
And do you usually have a hot, like a fairly hot pan when you're...
Medium heat kind of thing. You'll start to see it starting to bubble now. And then the secret's going to be in about 30 seconds, we're going to pull it off. Okay. So I thought we'd make a Meatless Monday tostada.
Yeah, let's do it.
You want to do that?
Yeah, sweet potato? Sweet
potatoes. So I roasted these in the oven. This is a really simple thing to do. This was like 35 minutes at 400 degrees, but this is why I love this recipe so much, because honestly, you just pull the skin back.
And it's perfect.
And you pop it in like this, and then Tracy mixes it up. And
I come to your house, I mix it up.
You come to my house, you mix it up.
Yeah, it's part of the recipe.
Then we're done. Yeah. Like a little bit of salt, right?
And it's already sweet.
A little bit of pepper, you got the sweetness in there, and that's exactly what we're after. You take a look at this egg, the white is just starting to congeal. Now the whites will congeal at like 58 degrees, and the yolk is more like 64. Okay. So that's why you'll get the runny yolk. Just set that off the heat for now while we finish up this dish.
You don't want to overcook that. If you overcook it, your yolk's not going anywhere.
Well, then you're kind of in trouble, right? Yeah. Then it's not such the Instagram. That's more like, I don't know where you put that one.
I don't know.
I don't know where that goes. Just don't do it.
Just keep it in on your camera phone file and don't even post it anywhere.
That's right.
So you put garlic in there?
A little bit of garlic. You know, spinach and garlic for me. If you really wanted to step it up a little bit too, you could go with the ginger, but I'm just a sucker for garlic-studded spinach. Yeah. You know, it's like, I like my veggies, and then a little bit of heat on my spinach, just like, you know, that's a lot of spinach. Yeah. But once the heat starts hitting that, you'll notice it's just kind of...
Well, it turns into that. That's why you have to put so much spinach in there. The shrinkage is real.
But, you know, Popeye was onto something, and if you want to grow up to be big and strong, away you go. So a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of garlic, and you just have those, like, bursts of flavor going on.
Nice.
So I took some corn shells, 4-inch.
Lovely.
And tostada just means to toast. So olive oil, convection oven, 10 minutes. You can put some spice mix on if you want. I just kind of thought it let everything play for itself. Yep. Give me a little bit of sweet potato on there.
And by a little bit?
You know,
is that too much?
You do your thing.
That is good.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Right?
Okay.
And then, you know, we get that healthy spinach on there.
It's really good. You know, eating the rainbow.
You can feel my bones and teeth growing already. And we're just going to stack that up.
Oh, nice.
Now, I mean, obviously we need a bit more color, but you know what I was saying about flirting with breakfast and lunch and dinner? This could really go and do almost anything.
Absolutely. And this is for the people as well. Sometimes you wake up, and I mean, cereal is not going to do it. You want something that's a little bit cooked, like something that's a little bit more hearty.
You know, you serve this for a Sunday brunch.
Yes.
People are going to come back the next week. That's the problem. You'd be like, wait a minute, what's going on here? You know, it's one day only. What are you doing to yourself?
Feta.
So then, a little bit of feta.
Oh, that's
Everyone's
looking
getting
good.
excited about this. A little bit of feta. And then, you ready?
Yep. Your perfect egg.
Perfect egg.
Right on top.
Wait for it. And I know it kind of looks cowboy coming out of the fry pan like that, but it's just easier to do it that way. If you get a spatula under there and all of a sudden you puncture that yolk, you're like, oh my God, and then you got to remake, and that's not fun for anybody, right? So I got one final thing. It might not really fit, but in my household, maple syrup goes everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
So I got a little bit.
Then you got the sweet and the savory.
You got the sweet, and then I just added a little bit of chili peppers to it, so they're just like, what is going on there, right?
Good.
So now you got this like vegetarian, sweet, spicy, kind of savory thing going on.
Oh my gosh, cityline.ca for that incredible recipe, guys. That looks absolutely amazing.
But can I do one more thing?
Yeah,
do
it. Make it rain,
Little
Randy.
coriander, and then check this out. So you got to do this.
You're gonna break it?
Just before it goes to the table, just give it a little.
You ready? And there you go.
And there it is.
It's raining amazing.
Quick,
We got you traveling a lot with Cityline. Your last adventure was in Australia.
Beautiful.
Which had to be amazing. I mean, I kind of followed your whole
Trip
journey.
of a lifetime, unbelievable.
Online. So we are going to see some of the adventures that you took, some of the food we're going to see later in the show. We're going to see the adventures on another show. Look at that.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that physique.
Randy, what were you doing here?
I was trying to snorkel. Surfing.
So
that was a shot without the butt crack in it.
Nice.
It's up.
Nice. Oh, and a baby koala.
Dexter.
Oh my
He was.
gosh.
Yeah, Dexter.
And how did that feel? Was Dexter like this?
I kind of lose my man card because I got to tell you, like, it was the best part of the whole trip. When Dexter hugged you, you're like, you just wanted to take all the money out of your pockets and give it to the zoo. You're like, whatever you have to do to take care of Dexter, he's mine now. Like,
so much more coming up. Stay with us. We're going to break.